Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Survivor Series. We just had that beautiful double open main event, or double opener, sorry, with the women's match and the Intercontinental Championship. And now we have what is normally the main event of Survivor Series, the brand versus brand elimination match.
Coming up second.
Weirdly
enough, the general manager, Hulk Hogan, and Vince McMahon have worked together to kind of establish they wanted to host a Money in the Bank briefcase match for the main event tonight. So 3 members from each roster, or from each brand, will get to compete and try and earn a championship opportunity in the main event. So they bumped up the 4v4 traditional Survivor Series match to be around the middle of the card. I guess for their own personal gain. Up first, though, Monday Night Raw sending out Jinder Mahal, the sponsor of it all.
That is? Oh, I liked that.
Yeah, right?
I liked that. Of course, Jinder Mahal, the very prosperous proprietor of Mahal Supplements.
Colossal Supplements.
It has been 7 months.
It has been. We haven't made that plug in so much time.
I'm probably never going to make it again after that. I'm sorry, Jinder.
I don't know if he'll be able to speak ever again if he finds out about that.
I don't know.
Let's hope he doesn't. Rey Mysterio up next for Monday Night Raw, a living legend, if you will, as he went on to challenge. He was the King of the Ring winner. I almost called him the Money in the Bank winner, but the King of the Ring winner from last season, challenging Adam Cole, losing at WrestleMania, unfortunately, but Rey himself working his way into this 4v4 to represent Monday Night Raw.
Very wise choice.
Good for him. Good for Hogan. Very wise choice. Stacking the team, with power from Jinder Mahal and the smarts and experience of Rey Mysterio.
Now, of course, Rey Mysterio in the time off, he spent some time down in CMLL. He avoided AAA, but he was honing his craft even more. Rey Mysterio does not take breaks, so he's a very wise choice to have in this match here tonight.
Likely very close to retirement for Rey Mysterio, but
I would hope so.
He's getting up there, but either way, do I hear Rusev?
Oh, everybody, it's Rusev Day!
Happy Rusev Day, everybody.
Happy Rusev Day.
But Rusev looking a little angrier than normal.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting to see that. Either way, another powerhouse for Team Raw tonight.
But think too, Rusev is known to crush. And, so that's a little bit of submission experience coming to the Raw brand as well. So,
very exciting, very exciting. I can't wait. Of course, making his debut, might I add, as he was not seen in the previous season. His debut is at Survivor Series to represent the red brand. Gotta love it. I'm happy with it. I believe Oh, no, never mind. That's just a Jinder Mahal sign. My apologies.
What do you think you saw?
I don't know. I didn't know who I saw. I just saw a big blue sign with a face on it.
Big blue. Oh, the big blue meanie?
Yeah, the big blue meanie.
Oh, don't want to see him here.
Surprised we haven't seen the gobbledygook here tonight.
Oh, that'd be wild. Now, one more member.
The final member of Team Raw. And it's Apollo Cruz, everybody. Again, another debut for the red brand. Never before seen, but also, if I would say it, a powerhouse in his own right.
A powerhouse who still has the incredible ability to do the high-flying acrobatic shite that sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. But Apollo Crews is such an incredible physical specimen. I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to this match here tonight, Astra.
I agree with you completely, Plastic. So, one thing for Team Raw that Hulk Hogan has specified, the winner, should they win, the person who gets the final pinfall will get an immediate title opportunity for Matt Riddle's championship.
Oh, that is a huge stipulation here tonight, Astra. Any of these competitors have to be salivating over that opportunity.
100%. I don't know what happens if they lose. But I do know the winner will get a championship opportunity. So that's all of the hype as far as I'm concerned. And that would be tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw.
That it would be, but here we go. Shad Gable as the first entrant for the Smackdown team.
Very interesting, as Raw had a submission specialist on their team. Were there communication here from Vince and Hogan? Or is this a
Maybe.
total fluke?
But I mean, the submission specialist, the technicality, but also the sheer power for a man of the size of Chad Gable. This is incredible here.
Absolutely incredible.
He is ready, willing, and Gable to win this. Oh boy.
I got
John.
nothing for that. I got absolutely nothing. But I do know one thing.
Yes.
He's still wearing his Rude and Gable attire. Back when him and Bobby were tagging in the Indies over the last couple of months.
Probably just hasn't had a chance to change it up. But second member, a former member of SmackDown Live, Tommaso Ciampa coming in. Not normally a team player.
Not normally ever a team player, but a nice welcome home addition to SmackDown. Good to see him back.
It is. Now, I must state as well, we didn't know any of the SmackDown members beforehand. Or did we know any of the Raw ones?
Not a clue, my
No.
friend.
So
I was handed a card prior to this match.
Yeah, all of these teams are completely blind to us here now. The general managers of Raw and SmackDown, Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon, taking a more hands-on approach himself, they decided entirely who they wanted to be in this match here.
For good reason, as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of strategy that is involved in this 4v4 match, as, of course, you want it to go perfectly. You want your brand to reign supreme. Of course, Vince McMahon owns it all, but he's still got that hands-on approach
That he does.
for SmackDown. And
So far, SmackDown, they had the technical ability of Chad Gable, plus, he's fairly flippin' strong. Here we got Eric Rowan being an absolute monster of a powerhouse that he is.
absolutely, very impressive to see him in action here.
That it is. But we also had Tommaso Ciampa, who is a superstar, or a sports entertainer who likes to do whatever he can do to win. So he's not afraid to do what needs to be done. And sometimes it's nice to have that type of superstar on your team.
Absolutely. As looking at this man enter the ring right now, I'm mildly terrified. I don't know if I would trust him to not betray the rest of his teammate. But of course, the blue brand is his home, so maybe there's something in it for him. Maybe there's something in it for SmackDown at the end of this too, should they reign supreme at the end of the day.
Maybe we'll have to wait and see here, as we still don't know the final member, and presumably the team captain.
The team captain.
We get some blue. We get some green.
We're gonna bask in his glory, making his WWE debut.
Keith Lee.
Wow.
For he is limitless. Now,
I am speechless.
are you ready to bask in his glory?
The #1 draft pick for Tuesday. Nope, not Tuesday.
Not Tuesday.
Thursday night. SmackDown. Keith Lee, the team captain.
Now,
That's
Keith Lee
impressive.
is one of the most incredible athletes you will ever see. You think that Apollo Crews can do some strong stuff. You think that Apollo Crews can do some flippy stuff. Look at a man the size and the build of Keith Lee. You would not think that he would be able to do a moonsault, let alone a moonsault from the second rope.
The 300-pound cruiserweight, as I like to call him.
He is incredible, and this crowd is in for an absolute treat here tonight, and just a pleasure.
You can hear him chant it right now.
I love it.
They love him.
The privilege to bask in his glory.
I'm terrified now for Team Raw. I don't know if they have what it takes to pull it off here, Plastic.
It's going to be a fun match either way, as we have Shad Gable and Jinder Mahal starting off for each of their respective teams. A brutal knee from Jinder Mahal starting it off. I like this.
And immediately tagging in Apollo Crews. Jinder Mahal wants nothing to do with Chad Gable for some reason.
I like this matchup though, Astra. Apollo Crews and Chad Gable. I like it.
A lot of whipping right now. Going for the drop kick.
You got to think, Chad Gable is not used to these multi-man matches though, Astra.
That's a very good point. He's very used to the one-on-one chain wrestling style matches. And now tagging out Tommaso Ciampa, Apollo Crews, one-on-one, taking the time to taunt.
There
Bad
you go.
idea.
Apollo Crews should know with Tommaso Ciampa coming in. That was a very strange line he just ran. But with somebody like Tommaso Ciampa coming in, you should know, don't gloat. He will take any opportunity he can to tear your flipping head off.
That is a very, very good point, as you got to be careful he doesn't tear the ring apart and spike DDT you to oblivion.
Oh, he will.
Because he will. And you know he will, as now working... I thought he was about to tag out, but looks like he still might be. What is he doing here?
Oh, he's just chopping Apollo, working him in the corner with all of his teammates looking on, maybe saying, don't worry, I got this.
Completely isolating Apollo Cruz from the rest of his team, trapping him over here with the likes of Keith Lee, Eric Rowan, Chad Gable, and the monster of Tommaso Ciampa.
And there we go. Tommaso Ciampa tagging in Eric Rowan after Chad Gable took it upon himself to work on Apollo Cruz a little bit.
Apollo kipping up on the outside, now going straight to Chad Gable saying, we're not done yet. However, Apollo, you've got to be careful, as Chad is not the legal man. You want to avoid getting disqualified here as he hits that beautiful bicycle kick, and now go to the top rope, targeting... I guess he's going to try and leap for Eric Rowan there, but no. Stiff punch in the middle of the air, knocking him down to the mat.
The referee was not counting on the outside, though, surprisingly. I'm not sure what was going on there. This is an elimination. Countout should count, should it not?
A little homage to Hulk Hogan here.
Oh, don't do that here.
And then flicking off Tommaso Ciampa in the process. I believe maybe there's no penalty for ring outs in this match. I'm not 100% sure, Plastic, as clearly the referee was not counting, so something was happening. And now Eric Rowan tagging in Keith Lee. So far, all 4 men from the Smackdown team have been in the ring at some point or another, picking Apollo up for a powerbomb.
Beautiful, vicious, dare I say glorious, as Keith Lee is isolating Apollo Cruz in this match here. The team captain, of course.
And the kip-up of his own. We've seen Apollo Cruz do a couple of kip-ups now after clotheslines and other things, but never have I seen someone the likes of Keith Lee performing a kip-up following a suplex.
And for some reason, Keith Lee going after Jinder Mahal in the corner there, and of all the people in the corner, he went straight for Jinder.
Beautiful bicycle kick one more time from Apollo, now tagging in the experienced veteran that is Rey Mysterio, but no immediate clothesline from Keith Lee.
Keith Lee is just that fast, just that quick to get up on his feet and go straight after whatever opponent he needs to.
Apollo Cruz kind of blocked Rey's line of sight there for a second too. If you noticed as he was getting out of the ring, maybe causing a blind spot for Rey Mysterio, but no, beautiful DDT coming from Rey.
Tilt-a-whirl DDT. It's impressive to see Rey Mysterio do that.
He still got it, clearly.
That he still does.
Going for the pin here. Count of 1 and immediately rolling him off.
It would be a vicious blow here tonight for the team captain to be the first one eliminated for SmackDown.
That is indeed the case. I'm assuming the team captain for Raw would be Rey Mysterio.
I was going to say Jinder Mahal.
It very well could be Jinder as well, as he holds the most prestige, I guess.
Certainly. Now, neither one of these people have held a championship last season at all.
That's a very good point.
Rey Mysterio was the king of the ring, so I suppose that's a little bit more worthwhile than being the sponsor.
That's hard to say for sure, as Rey Mysterio's setting up for the 619. Is it enough to put him away? So Eric Rowan is just a little bit in the way here, and knocking Eric Rowan and Chad Gable off, but no. Both those men then come up, and Rey, you are in dangerous territory right there. Going for the frog splash. No! Reversed from Keith Lee. This... Oh, no.
Oh.
Ground zero from Keith Lee. Going for the pin.
Look at that bounce here as Rey Mysterio is knocked off his feet. The team never budged.
Reversing that frog splash into the ground zero as only Keith Lee could do. And now Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute versus Keith Lee.
I like seeing this. This is a good matchup here, Astra.
I feel like I would pay to see this match happen again.
Keith Lee and Rusev here, two just powerhouses beating each other in the ring, doing whatever they can to win. They know. I'm just so excited for this.
I am as well. I have no words for how excited I am to see how this match turns out. Of course, Raw now down one member. Apollo Cruz, Rusev, and Jinder Mahal are the only ones left. Whereas SmackDown has a full team of mostly all fresh wrestlers. All have been in the ring for about a couple of minutes apiece.
That is true. Keith Lee so far he's been in there for quite a while. He's going to want to tag it, which he is doing right now.
Rey Mysterio finally to his feet, walking back to the backstage area.
Now I thought that Apollo Crews was going to get a little bit of reprieve there. But no, in comes Eric Rowan, who is probably the only person on SmackDown team that's stronger than Keith Lee.
I believe you're actually correct in saying that, as picking him up for savage scoop slam here and kipped up immediately and then over the top rope. It's too bad it's not an over the top rope elimination, Eric. And went for Rusev, but Rusev instead smacking him in the face and saying, "Not today." What's next for Team Raw and Team SmackDown here? Went for a kick, missing it.
Oh, very smart. This is something, Astra. I'm really enjoying this match here so far. This is a lot of back and forth action here. It's been pretty evenly split between Raw and SmackDown. It's all been back and forth. I just love it.
Absolutely. It's been one of those matches where I'm happy to see it. Another running bicycle kick from Apollo Crews going for the pin. Can he get rid of Eric Rowan? He cannot. I apologize for the sigh there. I ran out of breath. It's just non-stop action so far in this match. Over the top rope again. I can't even believe what's happening right now, as Raw has yet to have eliminated a single member of Team SmackDown.
Oh, there we go. Some vicious headbutts from Eric Rowan on the outside. Just Apollo just beating him senseless. He really needs to tag in Rusev or Jinder, somebody. They are the more fresh of any of the competitors here so far.
He is indeed draping Apollo over the apron, slamming him down chest first, and now climbing his way back in the ring. Apollo needs to get this tag. Can he get it? I don't think he quite reached that. But
it looked like Rusev thought he got it. Rusev came in.
No, but the referee waved off that tag. It was not indeed a tag.
This is bad for Apollo.
As he hits that side slam. Production crew once again getting a good replay. Slowing it down this time. We see the impact here from Eric Rowan hitting Apollo into the mat.
Well, we couldn't get two different angles. That would have been too much.
That would have been too much. Okay, listen. They did this much for us. Can't ask for much more.
Now,
maybe next time.
I think Rowan is a little bit confused. I don't know if he knows who's legal here right now.
I believe you're correct, but Apollo has realized that he is indeed the legal man, but Rowan went out to get Rusev. Seeming like there is some confusion happening right now, as I believe Apollo came up just short of tagging in Rusev.
Oh dear, beautiful back body drop from Apollo Crews. Getting the big man up like that is really impressive, but Rusev is still knocked out on the outside. He has not moved.
He has not, but Apollo really needs to think about tagging in Jinder at the very least. He got some offense right now, but he's taken a beating so far. I don't think he should be being as brave as he's being.
I agree with you 100% there, but he wants the glory of the team here now. Oh, went for something, but Apollo Crews. Oh dear.
Reversed into the snake eyes. Beautiful move from Eric Rowan. And now Rusev finally up in the corner. Back into position to tag in, because Apollo Crews needs it at this point.
But you see, Rowan threw Apollo into the corner and then still chose not to tag out. There we go. Maybe? There we go. Team Cap coming in. Ideally not the best choice here. There are two very fresh competitors on the side there. But maybe he just likes doing it with another big man.
He definitely likes doing that powerbomb. It's the second time we've seen them do it.
Never take that soundbite. Good. You're giving me a confused look, and I like that. Shad Gable coming in here against Jinder Mahal.
I'm very confused.
Jinder Mahal.
I think he missed the tag again, Plastic.
Apollo Crews is
out of it.
Yeah, this is the second time he's went for that tag, and he just hasn't made it. He needs to tag somebody out.
Apollo.
Really bad. Go for the tag right now, Apollo.
Finally, getting that tag. Jinder Mahal is...
That was some weirdness going on back and forth there, but Apollo Crews got worked really hard during that time, and it's not looking good for him.
It's definitely not looking good at all right now for Team Raw, as SmackDown is just all over this match.
That they are so far, but we are SmackDown and Raw. It is one apiece here.
It is one apiece. No, it is not one apiece.
SmackDown won the women's champ. I'm talking about
Oh,
overall.
you're talking about overall. You're talking about the overall
SmackDown won
brand
the women's,
supremacy.
and Raw took back the Intercontinental Championship. This is Raw for brand supremacy is what we're going for.
That is the point. That is the point of it all. As Hogan needs to work very hard to make sure that the rest of the night goes in his favor, especially if this one does not.
Yeah, it's going to look real bad if Hulk Hogan loses this to Vince McMahon. You can assume that there's something else on the line here between the two.
There's definitely some ulterior motives on this match. You wouldn't stack the lineup with this many big names if there wasn't something on the line.
Yeah, that or Vince knows that there's something else on the stakes, but Hulk Hogan doesn't.
That's a very good chance. But we will never know, at least not until next week on Raw and SmackDown, to find out if they've got some ulterior motives in mind. As Rusev now making his way into the ring.
Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier on during the entrances. Rusev has this.
Rusev was just tagged in by Jinder Mahal to hit the Colossus and eliminate Shad Gable like he was nothing.
But just like that, Tommaso Ciampa seeing his opportunity to come into the ring and immediately knee to the back of the head on Rusev and starts working him just like that. This is what you need to worry about with Tommaso Ciampa.
Savage strikes to the head from Tommaso Ciampa, isolating the weakest part, probably, of Rusev, which is his upper body. Or at least his neck.
I was about to say, just his head.
Just his head.
He is built like a Bulgarian tank. You have to do everything in your power to get Rusev off of his feet and keep him on the ground to do any bit of damage whatsoever.
I'm just very happy we got to see the accolade here tonight. Very, very beautiful move.
As am I, but Ciampa continuously taking Rusev down by the leg and just pummeling his head, blocking off that hot tag so that he's not able to get somebody else in.
It seemed like he was crawling. Jinder was reaching out for that tag, but not quite able to get it. The running forearm from Tommaso Ciampa.
Now, what does he have in the sleeves here? We haven't seen too much from Ciampa here so far as he gets him down.
Going for an arm breaker, I think. Signature, an old signature from Tommaso Ciampa here, bringing out the old moves.
That it is, but maybe saying, Rusev, you tapped out one of my teammates, I'm going to tap you out.
The problem with that is Rusev is a submission specialist. Ciampa, you got to work very hard to make sure that you're going to tap out the Bulgarian brute.
That it is, but think about Tommaso Ciampa here right now. He is standing over Rusev, just waiting. He is going to hit the fairy tale ending. It looks like here, getting that big man up just like that.
Up and down.
Now
is that all she wrote?
Apollo Cruz is coming in.
Kick out at 2.5, even with Apollo's help here. Now it starts to become a little more of a priority to focus on the teammates, because clearly they're gonna start getting involved in this match.
That it is. Now Tommaso Ciampa needs to, I mean, strategy here is stay in the ring, keep working, breaking down Rusev, or tag somebody else out until you're fresher and you're a little bit better, or worse for wear. I don't know where I'm going. You kind of understand what I'm saying.
I understand. You want to wear them down as much as you can so that someone else on your team can kind of finish what you started.
Yeah, there you go. That's why we're partners. That's why we're co-commentators.
The only problem with that is SmackDown has 3 guys that are in much better shape than Raw. As Raw only has Jinder Mahal, who's seen very little to no action so far. However, the majority of SmackDown have all seen little to no action because they're actually working as a proper team, tagging in and out, isolating each member of Monday Night Raw.
I just want to point out that beautiful. It looked like he was going for a suplex, and then he just dropped him and kneed him square in the face on the way down. That was vicious.
Gross.
Yeah. But Ciampa here making quick work of Jinder Mahal. I'm actually very impressed at how easily he's able to manhandle the former WWE champion.
It actually blows me away, Plastic, at how easily Tommaso Ciampa has just completely decimated the entirety of the Raw team.
Yeah, it's really something there, as Tommaso Ciampa has removed that corner turnbuckle there. The referee hasn't noticed it.
What is Jinder thinking here? He's got to be thinking something. He wants to hit that Coloss bomb so he can put Ciampa away.
Oh, dear.
Going for that running knee and instead getting a forearm to the back of the head.
Oh, who does it better? Jinder or Rusev?
That is a very good question. Clearly, it was Rusev, as Chad Gable tapped out by now.
It's just that extra little stomp. Oh, slamming the back of his head on that exposed turnbuckle there. Tommaso Ciampa, vicious. And taking the opportunity to just throw him into a chest first, knocking all the wind out of him. Disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. What is happening here is Ciampa drives his elbow into the spine of Jinder Mahal.
What do you got, Ciampa? What are you doing? Oh,
He's going for that arm breaker one more time.
caught up in the ropes
Caught
here,
up in the
using
ropes,
that to give
though.
himself some extra little bit of leverage. Rusev coming in, though. Didn't really need to.
Didn't need to, but a quick kick to the gut to break that submission up. Good on him. Very smart. Very
Go for
smart
the pin.
decision. Keep
Rusev's
your
coming in
team
again.
alive. Kick out at 2. Jinder Mahal still in this. Rusev still in this. Apollo Cruz looks like he's about to die.
Yeah, he does not look good here, but Jinder Mahal able to catch that kick here and regain the upper hand. See if he can keep it here against Tommaso Ciampa.
Let's see what happens next. As he went for the low blow, but got kneed in the chin instead. Tommaso Ciampa going for fairy tale ending. No, reversed by Jinder Mahal.
Oh dear. Let's see what happens here, Astra. That was an incredible back and forth. Let's see what they're able to do here. I'm very worried about this outcome.
Picking up for a stalling suplex. Jinder needs to focus on hitting that Coloss bomb and eliminating Tommaso Ciampa from this match.
That he does. That stiff right hand seemed to bust Tommaso Ciampa open. At least a grazing wound on his head. That's a big ball target. You can see it starting to form there as he throws Jinder Mahal to the outside and takes the opportunity to tag in Eric Rowan.
The freshest man in this match, I believe, as of right now. And now, Jinder Mahal needs to hit something big here. This is it. The Coloss bomb. And he nails it. Is it enough to put Rowan away, though? I don't think so.
Rowan is fresh, kicking out at the 1 count. See, if he had hit that on Tommaso Ciampa, it might be a little bit better here, but
I feel like it would have been the end for Tommaso Ciampa had Jinder hit that move. But instead, he hit it on Rowan because he gave Ciampa too much time.
that was a disgusting move there. It's a vicious spinning heel kick. Rusev is coming in, though.
Count of 2.
And breaking it up. Rusev very smart here. Apollo Cruz still has not moved.
Apollo
Rowan's
Cruz
thinking.
looks like he's out of it right now, and I don't know what Rowan is thinking, but it's always terrifying to me when that man is just pondering what to do next, because I can only imagine there's some sick and twisted things going on inside
Keep
that
him in
head.
the corner, though, but not letting him actually tag in.
What is he doing? He keeps bouncing off the ropes there for Rusev. I feel like he's trying to take down the team of Monday Night Raw. It's that rebounding big boot.
Yeah, it was a little bit gross there. Let's see what he's doing here now.
Going for that side slam. We see it one more time, and we get it replayed.
The production
more
team love Eric Rowan, and rightfully so. Look at this monster of a man just manhandling the Raw team.
He single-handedly could probably have beaten all 4 of them.
It's a possibility. I'm not too sure. Oh, the referee was distracted, though, fitting that turnbuckle. Apollo Cruz coming in here. Rowan is going to destroy you if you keep doing that over and over again. And there you go.
Spear.
Go for
And
that
then the
pin
pin.
here.
Fortunately enough for Jinder, he manages to kick out at the last possible second.
That he does. It would look pretty bad here if the sponsor was the next person to be eliminated.
We certainly hope that he is not, but at the same time, Rowan is a force to be reckoned with. You got to be careful as he picks him up for that slam, and he hits him with a delayed power slam. Kind of sloppy, if you ask me, as well.
A little bit, yeah. Now, once more, you see Rusev and Apollo Crews reaching out for those tags, but Rowan saying no. And clocking him as Jinder Mahal is isolated in the ring one more time standing toe-to-toe, face-to-face with a giant
boot.
The spinning heel kick.
That spinning heel kick is vicious and has taken out the best of the best, including the team captain for Monday Night Raw. Now Rusev is up next. Is it enough?
Oh, almost caught the referee with that clothesline there.
And now going for the Iron Claw bomb, and he nails it as Rusev is now out of this match. And he hit that diving headbutt. Beautiful move here from Rowan. I'm sure he's just trying to get rid of Apollo Cruz, but no, a nice little kick from Apollo. As we see Jinder on the outside getting kicked in the side of the head by a falling Apollo Cruz. And now Rusev.
Jinder on his feet, but eliminated from the match. And Rusev has been eliminated.
Back-to-back eliminations for Eric Rowan right now, and all that's left is Apollo Cruz.
And he's lying on the ground, and the referee actually is counting here now.
Interesting, as he definitely was not counting before.
No, he was not, but either way, Apollo Cruz has a near impossible task in front of him.
Running shoulder tackle from Eric Rowan. Can he defeat single-handedly, for the sake of Monday Night Raw, for a championship match?
Oh, that would be incredible for Apollo Cruz coming in, making his debut on the Survivor Series Brand War match, winning, getting the opportunity to win a title, and then maybe getting it.
And then imagine how happy he would be coming from nowhere, being an out-of-nowhere draft pick, and then all of a sudden, the man is world champion.
But look at what he has in front of him.
He has two very huge opponents, as well as Keith Lee.
As well as Keith Lee, indeed, as Apollo Cruz threw Eric Rowan into the corner. But Eric Rowan he's almost just toying with him at this point.
I'm pretty sure that Eric Rowan is just going to finish this match himself. I don't think he needs Keith Lee or Tommaso Ciampa in this situation. Running big boot. He's going to hit that spinning heel kick most likely. No. Throwing him into the corner. Maybe he is going to go for that double team as Tommaso Ciampa coming in next. Ciampa and Apollo had a bit of a run a little while ago, going for that powerbomb one more time. Seems to be Rowan's favorite tag team maneuver.
I mean, think about it. It makes sense so when he's doing it with Ciampa, because he doesn't have to lift the opponent up as high as he needed.
That's totally fair. And now Ciampa going in from behind, reversed from Apollo Cruz.
Very nice.
What are we going to see here now? Can Apollo put away Tommaso Ciampa hitting that moonsault, that standing moonsault? No, that was a shooting star press, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. Moonsault will be he's looking away and he flips onto him. Shooting star press, you're looking at him.
Yep.
Eric Rowan seeing the opportunity to come into the ring there, trying to save his team member. Didn't need to, though.
Didn't need to, as now he goes for that armbar for the third time tonight.
Let's see if it actually works here now. It doesn't look like it's doing anything.
Tommaso Ciampa might need to rethink his offense going forward, as that move doesn't seem to be getting him anywhere.
No, it does not.
Either way, Apollo Cruz going for something big, reversed by Tommaso Ciampa, and this could be the fairy tale ending for Monday Night Raw.
How appropriate.
As that's 1, 2, and Tommaso Ciampa seems to actually have been the team captain.
What a wild turn of events here.
Has taken the victory, and Monday Night Raw is currently down 2-1.
And now we knew that there was a stipulation if Monday Night Raw won, the winner or the person who got that pinfall got a championship match on Monday Night Raw. But we'll see what happens here for the remaining members of Team Smackdown. Of course, Shad Gable was eliminated, but they're celebrating nonetheless.
For good reason. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this 4v4. We will see you guys in the next part, where we've got champion versus champion. And the tag match.